World champs. Some
Preparing to
shit.
live stream the meeting. You're not playing no music and setting up your meeting for YouTube Live. Video available. This meeting is being live streamed. All right, so let's see.
Yeah, we're live right now.
Hold on. Say it again.
I'm pretty sure we're live right now. Yeah, we are.
I'm about to say, make sure that let's go check that thing. We actually are. Okay. So, oh, let me turn it down a little bit. That's a little straight. I don't really care. Vance, guess what, buddy?
Yeah.
We know the NBA champion. It is resides in Boston because Boston is such a welcoming and diverse place. Seems fitting, huh? They said, how did what's initial thoughts, reactions? The post game is still going on. Just I guess get out some of the to get out of the logistics out of the way. The Boston Celtics have won the 2024 NBA championship. Can I get the box score player, please? Oh, 88 to 108. We don't know who Finals MVP is
we
yet.
we
I guess.
know who it is. We don't gotta play stupid, bro.
What you mean? What you
we
mean? We
know.
know who it is? Tell me. I mean, you know
Uh,
you are a source though, so you feel what I'm saying.
I
Like,
know it's Jason Tatum, man. Congratulations to
nah,
him.
nah, 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 nah. It don't need to be none of that. Don't need.
Congratulations to him, bro.
You think so? You really think so?
It's over, bro.
This is hilarious, crazy.
It's
Nah, they
over.
don't. They don't. No way they need to do that. Hold on. Sorry, YouTube. That's fine. Oh, that glare. That's all right. I'm not that blind. But no, you think it's a wrap? What did he do tonight that they'll make you feel like that? Let's see. Let's see, because
It's over, bro. Hey, you know what? Congratulations to
So you think
him.
Jalen Brown is okay with Jason Tatum getting the Finals MVP?
Yeah, I mean, he hooped. He hooped on the road. That was the big thing. He hooped on the road. That game
So
four, yeah, I mean, even game four, nobody did anything, but Taysom was okay. It got blown out, but he had the best stats in that game that didn't matter in terms of them losing. And he had the best game in the closeout game, bro. He's the finals MVP for sure.
wow, let's see. Let me turn it over and see if they give us. I don't know if they announced it yet. They just had a 40, 11 for 24, 1 for 7 for 3, 8 for 8 for the free throw line, 11 assists, 8 rebounds, 31 points, plus 18. Basically a triple double. Youngest head coach to win the NBA title since Bill Russell and Joe Mazzulla.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations to the weirdo. We love that. Jalen Brown had off night 7 for 20. So Jalen Brown definitely had his worst game in the closeout game. So you think it's locked, sealed, and delivered that JT gonna get the Finals MVP?
Yeah, I mean, listen, he hooped, he did his part, and his team won. So it is what it is. It's paining me to say all of this, but yeah.
Not pain. God, that Contreras said it's a pain song. Dallas. Kyrie, 5-16, 309 for 3, 9 assists. That's cool. 15 points, 1 turnover. Luca, 12 of 25, 2 of 9 from 3. Yeah, he struggled from 3. 12 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 7
Yeah.
turnovers. That's not good. Minus 19. Yeah, so Kyrie definitely is scared of Boston. Kyrie definitely had him shook. Like it's not really a question now, honestly. Luca. So like one of the I should hold on. I think Jalen Brown is one finals MVP because he was acting too. Nah, I think Jalen Brown is one finals MVP.
He won it. He won it. No way.
I think he did.
Don't get me. See, now I'm happy. Now I'm happy again. I get to hate in peace.
Yeah, Jalen Brown breaking no cap sports. Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum over there looking like a fan. He a fan. He a fan. He a fan.
Hooray! Man.
I'm gonna let him listen to it. Can they hear me? What the hell?
That's crazy. Hey!
I'm gonna go real good on there. Hold on.
First of all, you're a superstar, so no one.
Oh, YouTube. I mean, to blur my background. Hey, hold on.
Were you able to?
Can you hear it, man?
We can hear it though. Just play it.
Just my faith in the Most High. Just believing in my teammates, my coaching staff, and just being grateful. I've been grateful for every moment, every opportunity. I never hung my head.
Did the man just? Did he say? This man just throw the F-bomb? Hey, real Atlanta nigga. That's crazy. He cussing. I'm cussing. This man just dropped the F-bomb in his acceptance speech.
Man. Hey, bro, I was so sad literally 2 minutes ago, bro. This made my day. Hey, TJ just said he's coming, bro. I already know what he's about to. I want to know what he has to say about this.
What's it mean to you now?
He a fan. He a fan. He a fan.
Together.
This is crazy.
39%
from the field, and you want him to be the Finals MVP, Vance.
Who we talking about? Tatum?
Yes, Tatum.
I thought he was gonna win it. I can't lie to you.
Hey, bro.
I am so happy.
Do better.
The slander stays alive for another season, man.
107 career playoff games for Tatum and Brown, most ever for a duo.
Be surrounded by each other. Put us in
Man,
position
the slander stays alive.
The slander.
A long time coming. Damn, it was working.
Oh, yeah. These niggas going crazy with the cussing. You can still hear it, Vance?
Kind of, sort of.
It never divided you. You said it only made you closer.
Yeah, I can hear it now.
Because we know we need each other. We all need each other.
He's talking about, you know we need each other. You need him.
We went through the ups and downs. You know, we deserve this. We earned this. So,
Jalen Brown, 300 M's and Finals MVP.
All season long.
ECF and Finals ECF, man.
Come on up. Get up here close to me. I'm just going to throw out the questions. Whoever wants to answer. Except the first question has to be to you, Al. To you.
Shout out old man Al Horford. Is that the first time that Hawks team that they ever had a whole starting five in the All-Star team? I can't imagine that's ever happened before.
Yeah.
The whole starting five?
They all made it?
I think so.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just happy he won Finals MVP. He won it averaging 25 and 5. That's pretty like.
I know if it won't come at you at Horford, sorry.
But besides
I'll keep my eyes to see if anything interesting pops up. But
besides Iggy, bro, that might be like the worst.
Chill.
Finals MVP of all time.
Whoever won Finals MVP for the Pistons was worse than that too. I just off the top.
It probably was Chauncey, most likely.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Shout out to Wing and pay for this. Shout out to Microsoft Copilot AI. The robot's taking over, man. You better get it. Chauncey Billups, Finals MVP.
The Pistons won it twice too, huh? Yeah, they did. I think he won both of them.
Chauncey Billups got 2 Finals MVPs?
I think. They won the Finals twice, didn't they?
No, he just got 1.
They just got 1? Okay.
What were Chauncey Billups' stats?
It probably was similar to that, 25 and 5.
Nah, he didn't do that.
You don't think so? I think he did.
Hold on, let's see. ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot will tell us. Let's see. I do love the AI.
Yeah.
Okay, 21 points a game, 5 assists, 3 rebounds.
Yeah, so he was doing that.
That's clear. That one is clearly more. One is, and then
not 2.
Yeah, think about it. He had somebody else that was just as good as him
Yeah,
Like there wasn't nobody as good as Jason Tatum
yeah.
on the other end.
Ooh.
So nah. Hey,
I'm
you
on my
live straight
team.
away.
You need to be on
Wow.
Murder
You
Street right
can.
now.
Come on.
Yeah.
You've been in your room all night. Come
You got
on.
the bonnet going crazy too.
Come on, dude. I'm trying to do my.
He's supposed to
Nah,
be on
I
Murder
think so.
Street.
Nah, I bet we can find another. I mean, you said 25-5.
Yeah.
Why the Celtics got one dude that look like Will Anderson? That's crazy.
Hell nah, man. Xavier Tillman Finals MVP. I mean, my bad. Xavier Tillman NBA champion. Excuse me.
Nah, that is sick.
Jordan Walsh NBA champion. JD Davison NBA champion.
Nah, they made him sit in. They made him sit in the stand. He don't get a ring.
Stop cheering. Yeah, all that. But he was standing for the national anthem with all that ice on, looking like some whites and boys.
And what was that? Game 2, they had JD, and he was behind the goal. He was in the stands.
Yeah.
Justin Holiday is there, and he is wearing one of the shades you put on your curtains to make the room dark. He wearing one of them.
That's
Derek
ridiculous.
White looks. I can't say the words I want to say on YouTube live stream.
Bro, Dave, have you seen his teeth?
That's what I'm looking at. And they look
You
like a
gotta-
naked mole rat with the hat on.
He got his head bashed in.
Does he have a woman? Does he have a woman companion? Looking like
Derek
this?
White? Who knows, bro? Most likely he in the league, bro. He probably got about 5 of them.
No, sir. No, sir. He might get one. Come on. It's too many folks in the NBA for him to have more than one.
But TJ, we got to hear from you. What are your thoughts about this championship?
Facts,
or just what are your thoughts in general right now?
Did y'all see
You got some
Jason
green
Tatum?
on right now. You
Did y'all
got
see
some on the
Jason
hat
Tatum
to
try
see?
to? This is
Crazy.
Did y'all see Jason Tatum try to take out Derrick Jones?
No.
He was laying on his leg. He kind of like flopped backwards. They started laying out bounties.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Your city wouldn't know about some bounties, huh? Shout out Greg Williams.
Well,
My bad, that was too much.
Yes, bro.
My bad. I'm just saying, he said bounties. I thought that was
if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
See, I subscribe to that theory. Shout out John Calipari. I definitely subscribe to that.
They have a documentary on TNT about the Bounty Gate if you were looking to check that out. I haven't watched it myself, but wow.
How you gonna recommend something that you ain't
If
watched?
you ain't watched it yet, who knows?
Well, because I watched the series. They're pretty good.
I watched that same series too, that TNT series. I watched the
Was it Rich
Lorenzen
and
Wright
Shameless?
one. Yeah.
something.
I watched the Lorenzen Wright one. I watched the Yasiel Puig one. I just watched the Brett Favre one. It actually is really good. You're right. They are really good.
Brett Favre need to be in jail, but that's not here nor there. Wow. I was expecting a good game, but I didn't think Dallas would they kind of just laid down. I think so they might have got it within 2, and then Boston went on like a quick 30-second 10-point run when they had all them blocks and them crazy shots. After that, I don't think they came back within 10. Once Peyton Pritchard came and hit that, dude, that was like something out of like a football movie. This guy comes in, the sped kid comes in for one play just to lay somebody out.
Not way sped.
1 minute, 3 points, one shot.
You know what's crazy? He hit somebody parlay. Somebody put Peyton Pritchard over 0.5 threes, getting greedy on FanDuel. He can't. It was crazy. That's like there's times where you get in and you have one job and sometimes they mess it up. He literally executed that to perfection. He could have taken a few more dribbles. Half court wasn't. It's crazy because he shot it with form. He didn't just chuck it. It was online the whole time. Phenomenal call, electric call. I think that was if I'm on Dallas' team, right? Let's say I'm Josh Green and I have the most points at halftime. True story. I'm like, damn, we can't win. We can't win. They just hit a half court buzzer beater. They put somebody in for one play just to do that. They didn't even think about. They were like, we'd rather put one-footed, one-legged Porzingis in than give Peyton Pritchard any more minutes. Bro. But wait, let's throw him in here. You hit this 3. Appreciate you, big fella.
Mike Breen set it up perfectly for him too, man. That was
literally he loves these.
I was about to say, I didn't know the NBA had half court specialist three guys. This man is a real sniper.
That's a new badge.
That's why he got that 4-year deal. That's why he got that 4-year deal. He that is a new bag.
Definitely.
But No, let's get back to the conversation. You joined TJ late, but it's okay. We still love him. Jaylen Brown Finals MVP. What are your thoughts as a noted Jason Tatum
apologist?
Yeah, lover, fanatic.
Apologist.
Yes, only subscribe your
writer, everything.
Yeah, that too.
I'll say
imitator. You look like the nigga kind of a little bit, you know.
I would say I think this is definitely not a scenario where he didn't earn it, so I don't want to say that. I think he kind of just, like we talked about, he just kind of took over them first two games. I don't really think it was anything like Tatum was about it. He outplayed him tonight, but like that just goes to show you that there was nothing he was ever gonna do. I think Vance talked about he just did too much on both sides of the ball. I think he earned it. There was nothing that Tatum was going to do in this game. 30-11, 30-12, and like, nah, he played ridiculous. But that was Jaylen Brown's award to lose. I definitely think he earned it. I don't necessarily agree with it, but that's not a hill I'm going to die.
Why don't you agree? Why don't you agree?
Because I think if they played 5 games, Jaylen Brown played pretty bad. What game was that? 4?
Yeah, 4.
And he got outplayed tonight, technically.
Did he?
So yeah, he did.
Nah,
you can't say it wasn't.
This was his worst game for sure.
Yeah, first quarter was bad, but like
this was definitely his worst game for sure.
He got right after the first.
So essentially, that's what I'm saying. So he locked up the award because he's basically played 2 bad games in a row. They only played 5 games.
Yeah.
So to your point, Vance, what he was doing in 1 and 2 and what Tatum failed to do. The craziest part about this is if you look at Jaylen Brown's points, I promise you, if I did the math right now, I'd probably say 50% of those buckets came off Tatum assists. So that was his own doing. I think he just was, he was too worried about like winning. He was all right, you take it, here, you go. Yeah. You got it. Mm-hmm. And I think if he looks back on it and is like, damn, it bothers me that I didn't win that award. He can look at the film and say it was on him to take the initiative. I have no problem with Jaylen Brown winning the award. Like, if I had to be technical, I don't agree, but it doesn't matter to me. I mean, he said it before the game. Steph didn't win it. Kobe didn't always win it. I mean, Iguodala got a Finals MVP. At that point, at one of them finals, they was going to give it to Bron. They was like, all right, well, the Warriors didn't really have a player that played that well. They damn near gave it to the first player to get on a losing team. So
yeah,
that's not a hill I'm willing to die on. I'm just glad he didn't stink it up in a closeout game. Can you imagine if, we're talking and he had 12, 6, and 5, and I'm sitting here trying to muster that one up. There's just nothing I can do.
But you would do that. You would be willing, able, and happy.
That's what I'm supposed to. That's what I'm supposed to. But I wasn't.
That man write you a check for that? He write you a check?
I was very objective last time we filmed.
Mm-hmm.
I was very objective. And so
nice to know that was your perspective on that conversation. But I got you.
Well, no, I was, because y'all were like, "Oh, I don't have to slander him. You already did it." I was more than objective. I would say 30, so? 32 double off assists. I'll take it as long as he didn't go out there and drop 12, 15 points, and because we will forget about the championship the next morning, and I'll have 8 or 9 Tatum tweets in my inbox. He shot like Dylan Brooks. He just shot like Derek Fisher. He's so bad, but they won.
Okay.
So.
Hey, calm down, sir. Calm down.
God, I've got PJ Washington memes in my inbox. Who would you rather have, PJ Washington or? Come on now. It's gotten that ridiculous. Let's just be honest. It has gotten to that point.
Can we say that sometimes you can't let the 2% make you feel like they're bigger than what they are? I think as you're in the weeds of Twitter, I think that you encounter material that you believe is more commonplace than it is. Not that anything wrong with you necessarily. I just, like I said, you're just so in the ethos. I think that like you say, you're at level 401 if this is college, and sometimes I think that you could become entrenched and believe 301 or 401 opinion is the main opinion. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, these niggas look like stepbrothers in the Don Trippin' Starlito album cover when they look at them sitting here next to each other right now. But I mean, it sounds kind of cliche and lame and whatever. I guess it really doesn't matter who's the best player on the team, honestly. They just want to chip. They I think Bill Simmons has a thing with the 80-20 rule. They were very close to that when they 80 games where they lost 20 or 70 for they lost 20.
Oh yeah.
They had they like 107 career games as a playoff duo, and neither one of them are. Both of them. I mean, Tatum got to get his money, but there's no reason why, they shouldn't be together the next 4 or 5 years. Like, a lot of people talked about, Luka and Kyrie is the best backcourt in NBA history. In that conversation, still those two scored the most points, I think, as a guard duo in playoff history. But where does Tatum and Brown come into that conversation?
They top 10.
TJ look like Peyton Manning directed plays behind the Zoom.
I would say they top 10. They probably right at 10, right around that mark.
And that's right now, huh?
They've been there so long. I mean, so many times. What, five conference appearances, 2 finals appearances. Now they have a championship. They both still under 30 years old, so they'll definitely get one more, I would like to think. But even if they don't, this is still a great duo. That's going to be one of those legendary duos going into for the rest of the time.
I feel you. I don't know. These things get so wonky. I mean, I think we can say they've probably been the most talented team for the past 2 years, probably.
Bro, are they top 10? Yes or no? That's what I want to hear.
Duos of all time? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that for sure. Because, bro, so some of these niggas in the 80s and 90s, come on, bro. These two are top. These two are top 10 athletes in the NBA.
We done with the 90s.
Exactly. So I'm
done with the 90s.
I would say top 10 for sure. I was thinking more like top 5 or like conversation of like best playoff duo ever because they got the games, they got the chip now.
You say best playoff duo? That's crazy.
But that's where they shine the most, really.
Yeah.
But I'm saying who you gonna say? Shaq and Kobe? They got the same amount of chip together. I'm tripping. 3. I'm tripping. I'm definitely tripping.
Okay, Shaq and Kobe. Who are we all? Who else are we talking about?
Oh, exactly. Like, what are we really talking about?
Just
I'm being dead ass. I don't know.
No, I'm saying because it's not. Stockton Malone never won a championship together. Payton and Kemp never won a championship together. And it's not hate. Like, this is just facts.
Yeah.
These great duos.
The Warriors isn't a duo, so they don't count.
They have modified God.
Steph and Clay, maybe.
Yeah, but I feel like once they got KD, Steph wasn't even the best player at some time, or at least in the playoffs. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I agree. No, that's a good point. Or maybe KD and Steph, but they only played 2 years, 3 years together. So can you really count that? Maybe not really.
Nah, I wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't. So, yeah, I just think that. I mean, we just live in a very toxic media culture right now. Go try to put some nicer words on it, but that's what it is. And we've done a lot of scrutinizing of these guys. And the point, I think, cutting through all that, like I said, this is one of the best playoff duos that we've ever seen right now in real time.
I agree.
The talent level of these guys, to both be drafted. I think you definitely got to shout out Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens. But these guys are as set up as we've seen in NBA history to go on like a dynasty type of run. I would say they don't got a Jordan per se. But I'm talking about the front office, the raw talent of their two, the contract situation, and the seemingly level of happiness that those two guys should have. And then I was even saying their play styles, like neither one of those guys are 2-ball dominant. Both of them are 2-way guys. Both of them are like Tatum can really play the 4, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying they don't have that Jordan, but I would say right now they're probably as likely as a team as I witnessed in my lifetime to ever be able to run off 2 or 3 or 4.
I agree.
I think go ahead, Brian. Go ahead.
No, you good. Let's see what you gotta say.
I just know tomorrow, like the backtracking on the media is going to be so crazy because they were
doing right now. What do you think I'm doing right now?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking because you brought up a good point before the finals even started. You were like, just because the talking head said it, real basketball fans don't think that it's gonna go how they say. But the Speak for Yourself crew, they all said Mavs in 6. The entire First Take except Molly, of all people, said Dallas in 6. I can't wait for Stephen A will. If you watch Stephen A, you will never know how wrong half the time he is, because the next time he's wrong, he will make it seem like he never even, because he was like, "Oh, the Boston Celtics are gonna sweep," after having picked Dallas, resoundingly picked Dallas. He was like, "Oh, he had the broom." I was like, "Dude, you have us believe that you picked Boston from the jump." The same with Perk, the same with Wilbon, same with Bob Myers, whoever else. They're all like, "Oh, yeah, Boston's gonna take it tonight." It's like, "All right, buddy, can we go back a few days ago?" I'm just gonna, when I get off this, I'm gonna go look at all the Celtics are gonna be the first team to blow a 3-0. I've had to listen to that shit for the last. When was the last game? Friday?
Come on now. They were, yeah. It was Friday.
Dude, they got so carried away. Like, now, if we would have lost tonight, then I would have been like, we're gonna have to either win in Dallas or have the most embarrassing Game 7 win. Like, they were gonna put a big fat asterisk next to that. Yeah, y'all won, but you blew a 3-0 lead and had to, Josh Green hit y'all with a few daggers, and now we're back in Boston for Game 7.
What's wrong with an asterisk, though, brother? Barry Bonds got an asterisk. He's still the best baseball player of all time.
Steroids don't count.
Steroids don't count. I mean, I'm not even trying to be an asshole here, but sometimes asterisks provide needed context. Like,
steroids do not count as cheating. They're from the earth. It's for me and you.
I did not say that. But hey, pop your opinion, twin. Pop your opinion. So now that the finals is officially over, and any last thoughts on just the Celtics as champions? TJ, any propaganda you want to get off your chest?
Yeah, did y'all see that Jason Tatum commercial that aired not 28 seconds after?
No, it was hard. I can't lie
no,
to
I
you,
didn't know. I didn't see
that was hard. That was hard. If Vance could say it's hard, it's hard.
It was hard. But him hugging his son, bro, that really pissed me off.
That's a great shot. We love Black fatherhood.
It pissed me off to the. That's why, bro. The finals every year, a game needs to be on Father's Day, bro. Because imagine if he would have did that on Father's Day, that would have been hard. But since he did it today, it was kind of lame, and it pissed me off. You should have saw me when we first got on your TJ. I was pissed.
Because you got to see that forever.
Yeah, bro.
He definitely was.
They said he got LMA pregnant, so they're gonna have Big Trey, big Trey instead of Big Deuce.
Sir.
Sorry.
I need you to relax.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
You gotta check the commercial. He had like clips of people like saying, like, he had like audio clips of people on TV, and then it was like keep on this. It was crazy. It wasn't even like the final thing hadn't even gone off it. You could still hear Mike Breen in the background. They had that ready. They had that commercial. It was tough. That's all the propaganda I need.
Don't get me to saying nothing. I don't need. I'm saying we got at least a solid 15 minutes of us slandering Jason Tatum. No need to pile on. I know about brevity and stuff like that. But I think the point is, while I try to figure out this damn light team, I think the point is Boston won the championship, and they won it despite clearly being the best team and people not wanting to win all year. So our opinions really don't matter that freaking much. So, what does this mean in terms of expectation next year? Is Boston the favorite, heavy favorites? Does the draft impact this at all? What are we thinking, guys?
I wouldn't say heavy favorites, but yeah, they're gonna have. As long as everybody comes back, they're gonna be favorites though. Because what they went 16-2, 16-3 in these playoffs.
They lost one. They gentlemen swept. Damn, they gentlemen swept every series except the Pacers game.
Yeah, you can't. Them series, them was hard, boy.
Jesus,
them was hard.
But
there was some hard gentleman sweeps.
Agreed, bro. But every single one of those teams had an injury. Yeah, every single team had an injury. But I still feel like they were going to win every single one, even if they were healthy. So
yeah, it probably just would have affected the finals because they would have been a little bit more like tired, so to speak. I think that's what was Dallas' problem. I think like we're gonna hear something crazy about Luka tomorrow. Probably torn ACL, 7 broken toes. Just you know they always do that like that smear campaign after they're like, oh well, Luka played with 8 broken tibias and something's gonna come out tomorrow. As to speaking of like the heavy favorites, the champion hasn't made it out the second round since the Lakers won the year before the Lakers won.
Yeah.
So statistically speaking, if history continues, they aren't going to make it out the second round. I don't see that happening, but just because of that, I think that I don't want to say heavy favorites because literally the teams that have been winning haven't made it back to the conference championship in half a decade. So I think it'll be a difficult route. I think this year has shown us that if you're trying to build a team, you don't have to go get the biggest, richest, flashiest superstar that you can find. You can go get a Drew Holiday. The Bucks, that was ludicrous of them to just toss Drew Holiday aside as if they had, peace out. You already know you can't keep Chris Middleton on the court. Their bench is non-existent. I think that was pretty arrogant of them. I just don't know where the competition is going to come from, but at the same time, the NBA is so wide open. Now, I will slander Dallas. I don't think we'll be seeing them anytime soon. I hope they enjoyed that. Indiana, same thing. I hope they enjoyed that.
This is the type of propaganda I want you to wear. We brought you on board for, sir.
All right. Well, let me get cooking then. I think, so Indiana will be seeing you, but we won't be seeing you. You know what's gonna happen? There's gonna be a team like if they don't do anything crazy, like the Bulls or the Hawks, some nasty team is gonna come along and win a playoff series. Orlando might have some more smoke for us next year if they get a piece. But just if Dallas doesn't do anything, PJ Washington and Josh Green and Maxi Kleber are not sniffing the finals again. TJ McConnell and them, they ain't touching the conference finals again. So I think if Milwaukee can get back healthy, maybe one of those wild cards. It's a team that I'm missing in the East.
The only thing I will say is those guys, those guys. I think those guys will make it again, just not on those teams because I think those guys are kind of proven to be. TJ McConnell can slot into any championship
good point.
level contender team and be that 6-7 man. So I think I see that, but not as necessarily for those teams. But I see what you're saying. It's semantics. I'm just being an asshole.
But for the West, I think I talked about it last time. If Denver doesn't get Denver can't get complacent and feel like they can just let guys go because that team is perfectly constructed to do what they do, if that makes sense. Like on paper, you're not going to be like, damn, because Jokic was taking Will Barton and Bones Highland and Markieff Morris to conference finals. So if they got him and they got Murray, and they keep those pieces, it's crazy. Like Anthony Edwards literally ruined the finals. It was a crazy ripple effect. Once he knocked Denver off, I feel like Boston was not going to get the best challenger that they could get. I think once, he was like, oh, I never played this far into the playoffs. So once they beat Denver and they essentially had no shot of beating Dallas, it just was this ripple effect that just kind of went to the finals. And now it's like, all right, we're going to be looking back and we keep saying the finals keep getting worse. The finals keep getting worse because every year there's some type of flashpoint event. Somebody twists an ankle, somebody, gets tomato chest, and then somebody beats somebody they have no business beating. And here we are for the third or fourth time saying that the finals suck. So
Hey, like I said, this is the Reddit we brought you on the push. But even beyond that, like I don't know.
Do you think they're gonna be your favorites? Yes or no, man?
Yes. Betting wise, yes. I think in actuality, you know how NBA media works. The cycle will talk itself into somebody else being the favorite. Yeah. Whether it's OKC, whether it's Denver, and I'm not necessarily, I think TJ, you make a really good point. Like, Anthony Edwards, that was like a chasm in the NBA playoffs for sure. So, I think that's a very good point that you made. So, like I said, I think Boston will be the betting favorite, but I think NBA media, including NBA Twitter, I think that will fall into some point. not being a favorite. Them not being a favorite. And I'm willing to look at both too, because it's like, like I said, with their whole option, stuff can happen. Free agents.
Mm-hmm.
Any of these teams I mentioned can pick up somebody, a piece that was missing. I don't think I don't know about what an Anunoby status is in terms of re-signing with the Knicks. That right there is somebody that takes a contender over the top.
Yeah.
So there's so much time between now and then. I just think that traditionally the betting markets are going to go with the defending champion at the favorites. Yeah. But obviously, media is going to be more fluid. So that's boring. That's boring. People consider that a lazy opinion, even if it's right, to say, the defending champions won. Because, like I said, I can say that now. So I can really just say that now and rock it out with that opinion till opening night. So people consider that lazy, but sometimes the truth is lazy.
We're reconvene after the draft and after free agency. Yeah. I'm sure everybody's opinion will change.
No, yeah. So what is y'all's opinion now? Then I guess that's the real question.
I mean, we gave it. It's just Boston is right now. They're going into next season. They're going to be the favorites. And then for now, but after the draft, my opinion might change. Somebody might draft really well. After free agency, you never know. Paul George is going to end up somewhere, maybe Philly. You never know that. Klay Thompson might actually be a factor next season.
It was Philly was the team that I couldn't think of. That was
yeah. Anyway,
that's a good point because like I feel like Philly's problem is like that's a mental problem to me because they don't have like the same way that we don't look at Boston's roster as a bunch of super players. Neither is Philly. It's just like their scrubs don't know when to not scrub. It's like you have
sorry at the right time, bro. Oh God,
you really? Said what?
It just said be sorry at the right time.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you go role player for role player and it's like a team that's built around having a big piece and then role players, Philly is not far out that conversation, but those guys like they choose some of the worst times. Buddy Hield has made more threes than Steph Curry in the last few years. He was awful this year. Tyrese Maxey
Harris stepped to the front on the line.
What happened? Tobias Harris over me?
Freaky ass nigga. He a 69 God.
Ooh, like I don't understand how Tobias Harris was so bad. His game is nasty post up and driving to the rim. It's not like he's playing a high, degree of difficulty basketball. How did he fall off a cliff? He wasn't hurt. Embiid missed. There was 1 week where Tobias Harris literally averaged 30 points. The first week Embiid went down. He was doing some things I had never seen him do. After that, it just was like, yeah, man, I think I'd love to be on the Pistons. That's the route he's headed. If they're looking to save that franchise and they're like, let's go get Tobias Harris, y'all got it. Because that's going to – if we're talking about Boston as a favorite, if they lose Tobias Harris just off of face value, their team's going to get worse.
Yeah, I agree.
If they lose him, that team's going to get worse. Who do they have? Embiid can't stay on the court. Tyrese
Maxey. He's nice.
He's nice, but he might be the most inefficient player in the NBA. When you talk about
if he had a Jokic next to him, we would call him Jamal Murray. So don't say
shot chucker. You talk about a shot chucker. I'm not even talking about I'm talking about physically chucking shit from anywhere on the court. Maxey is detrimental to the offensive possession if he's not getting set up. If he has the ball, it's going in the stands. It's going over the shot clock. Yeah, he'll hit a couple great threes, and you'll look up and he has 38 points, but it's gonna be on 22 shots.
Yeah.
So Miami is a joke. I've never seen a team full of gritty, tough, do it the right way guys that can't even stay on the court. So they've gotten far too much shine. Boston will never be able to live that down. I know we just won the chip, but that shit that Jimmy Butler pulled on us is all-time embarrassing. I don't care that we almost came back. They're going to have to make up for that for the next 3 or 4 years because, oh, yeah, Boston won, but what happened the year before? Damn, we lost. Jimmy Butler went up 3-0 on us by himself.
He did do that.
We literally created the legend of Jimmy Butler. So there's a lot of making up to be done, but betting favorites, y'all made a great point. It's no telling. Mm-hmm. It's literally no telling.
Fair enough indeed. We went heavy risk draft talk. TJ, you can lead the way. We can chip in, of course. Do you got any desired directions for New Orleans to go? I seen somebody on Twitter say the Pelicans are refusing to pay Brandon Ingram $52 million a year. Like that was crazy.
Yeah.
What are you like? What are your draft thoughts for the Pels? And what do you think about the Brandon Ingram situation?
With the Pels is a weird team because when we look at these superstars that are like floating around, what team are they going to be? The Pels are always the hardest team to gauge. Like when a superstar goes, we knew okay when Drew Holiday went to Boston, oh that's a perfect fit. When AD went to LA, oh that's a perfect fit. It's like these fringe guys that are leaving. I can't quite say like who would be the fit for New Orleans. So is Trae Young the fit? A young name that needs to get off that team. Is Cade Cunningham a fit? Can they free him up? They're never going to win with him. That team is cursed. The team is doomed. Can we get a Donovan? Can we get a Donovan Mitchell?
Well, you think Detroit is just a lost cause?
Yeah, I do, but that we can talk about that another time. Can New Orleans get their hands on an OG Anunoby?
Possible.
I mean, I would.
That turns y'all up. I feel like that boosts y'all level.
You see what I'm saying? Because he's shown he's better on offense than you think, and he is a stalwart on defense. And plus, if he's in the West is not as like physical, and it won't be. The Pels don't run 6-man rotation, so it won't be as much tough on his body. He won't have to work that hard on defense. You're going against Luka and Jalen Green and whoever else every night, and Lauri Markkanen, and you don't exactly have to play. Bump and run deep. Like they were playing football in the East playoffs this year. That won't be an issue for him. Brandon Ingram, I think we've seen what we're gonna see. CJ McCollum, I never was a fan, not gonna be a fan. He's 33. He needs to go get on the Jazz or the Rockets or the Magic and hit a couple, threes off the bench and maybe sneak into an all-star game, something like that to save his legacy, but he will not be doing it down here. Brandon Ingram can go. CJ McCollum can go. They can take Willie Green with them.
It's a lot of black man slandering coming from you right now, brother. A lot of
they can take.
I agree about McCollum, bro. It's over for him, bro.
I'm not even mad at the CJ. Why are you throwing Willie Green in? Well, I think Willie Green is
because Willie Green is a CJ McCollum guy. That's his guy. It's his buddy. Those two are like peas in a pod. I think they're cut from whatever same cloth that is. I respect that they're men of faith and that they're all about the grind, but they just don't have that. They don't have that edge. They don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that. It's something
want that
like
little Reese. He want that over.
It's something like a guy like Ty Lue has. When Ty Lue's gonna get in front the media and tell his team that they suck or they're soft, and they'll come out and they'll beat Denver by 30. Willie Green is gonna tell you how hard you worked and how much he loves you, and then you don't care. You don't care about winning. Popovich is gonna tell you how sorry you are and how much of a waste of space you are. And the next day you come to practice. Oh, all right, I'm gonna show him. But Willie Green, CJ McCollum shoots 3 for 18, and Willie Green tells him how hard of a leader and how hard he works. And now we're moral victories, and we're clapping in the locker room. Game ball, CJ McCollum. You played 68 games this year. Oh, what would we do without you? We surely couldn't make the play in. So if that's what I'm looking at, $20 million stars for the play in. Keep Zion. He showed you that he can be that guy. He went toe to toe with the GOAT. He was, come on now, that he was the best player on the court that night. Herb Jones, one of the best defenders. I know we have an individual here that's not crazy about Herb Jones, but I think
he's not in here right now.
He's not in here.
He's not in this.
He's not in here. That's my guy, but I think we can see that Herb Jones is probably the best on-ball defender. Trey Murphy, one of the best three-point shooters, was number 1 in free throw percentage, can dunk, can put the ball on the floor. We saw that a little bit more. You have the core. You have GTA. You have Dyson Daniels. We have a lotto pick on the bench. We have another high draft pick that was getting chicken shit minutes. So there's a lot of good to look at, but they have to figure out what to do with those friend guys. Brandon Ingram is not gonna save you. CJ McCollum is not gonna save you. Go see about DeJounte Murray. Go see about Cade Cunningham. Go see about Donovan Mitchell, OG Anunoby. Go see about any of them guys and take them, package up them 2 scrubs together. You can get a hell of a deal if you a team like, I don't know, send his ass back to Portland, send his ass to Utah, Orlando. If you package up them 2, I promise you those bottom feeder teams are gonna pounce.
Yeah.
You can send them niggas to Charlotte for all I care. Those bottom feeder teams, if they see those two, oh shit, Brandon Ingram. Because some people are still stuck on the name value of Ingram. People don't watch him that much. Some people see Brandon. Oh man, Brandon Ingram, cold, he raw, he underrated. Man, CJ McCollum, he still got it. They don't watch on the night to night. They're probably gonna get rid of Valanciunas. You know, why don't y'all take him back? I can use a big.
Good. We're good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Good.
He command too much money. He command too much money.
Exactly. He gonna come on, bro. It's the reason why we got rid of him in the first place.
That's crazy. But other than that, go see about some of them young guys. I've seen what I've seen. If Lou Dort can, take you out of a playoff game, what can we really do with you?
Don't do Lou Dort. Do not do Lou Dort. But
Dortcher Chamber.
No, that is crazy. They did flip his name like that. It's almost 12 o'clock on the East Coast. Brothers. I only got 2 more weeks left for this, but I have to say I got class in the morning.
I thought you graduated.
I'm saying, bro, I got a 2-week class, summer class. I'm finishing up a summer class right now.
Nice.
But
buddy, what other degree is there left for you to get?
Man, my sanity. Yeah, game 5 recap. I might have threatened y'all on cam, see when we're gonna record next. We'll just see. Draft. Nobody's excited about the draft, but I like draft content nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we really know how to go live, we may have to do a live react to the draft. How does that sound, Vance and TJ?
Yeah, it sounds good, bro. We can watch the draft on here. I really don't care.
We can. I mean,
when is it?
2 weeks from Wednesday.
Can I like share my screen and watch? We could watch the draft and we like live react to it.
I'll just get in front of the TV and just
we can just watch on TV. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll set that because we don't know the people, but we're sports fans nonetheless. No Cal Sports, NBA Finals, Game 5 reaction, in the NBA season reaction and thoughts. We are the Negroes of No Cap, and we are out of here.
Bring on the football.